dawning of time, steeped in both mystery and intrigue, has been the Earth's natural satellite, known as the Moon. A one-of-a-kind throughout our solar system, as a huge difference exists between our moon and other moons. Other moons rotate during their time in orbit. Earth's moon, either by design or by flaw, does not allow for the viewing of the dark side. Never does it get viewed by the inhabitants of Earth. But why is that? Ancient records exist of civilizations who fled underground upon observing the moon coming into Earth's orbit. They were in fear of oncoming catastrophic events. This is among some of the mystery in which the Earth's moon is steeped. Among the other perplexing discoveries of NASA, that the moon reverberates and rings like a bell when struck with a decommissioned satellite or other metallic items used to impact the moon. More perplexing is the discovery of NASA that the moon rock samples that were taken from their original mission contains both traces of uranium and plutonium. This raises the question, was there an active nuclear facility in use on the moon a long time ago or in a galaxy far away? If someone operated it, with the discovery of water below the surface, that could mean that the moon had the capability of sustaining life. Among other questions is, why does the depth of all lunar impact result in penetration of the moon rock surface to the exact same depth, regardless of the size of the impact crater? Could there be a surface below the moon, setting this depth, limiting all lunar impacts? Is there indeed a more sturdy, metallic surface stopping the impact from proceeding even deeper into the surface and ringing like a bell? Is there something more solid and more sturdy inside? Could there be something even more sinister hidden just below the surface of the moon? Something so sinister, yet being hidden in plain view for eons. With uranium, plutonium, and water, it could suggest the operation of a nuclear facility as well as the abilities to sustain life, as water had been discovered below the surface. If a decommissioned space station were to be in a slow decay of an elliptic orbit similar to that of the moon's, and were parked in this elliptic orbit for eons, it would stand to reason it may accumulate layers of rock and dust while experiencing lunar impact. Gases and dust also would be drawn into its gravitational pull. Could the same thing that's lurking below the surface of the moon rock while setting a depth limit for all lunar impact, while being that same layer of the moon that rings out like an old metal bell, could be making the moon more obviously a metal structure? If so, what may it be? Could it be the very reason why the movie Star Wars had received a government grant during its production? If our moon is in fact metal, or a dead abandoned space station that NASA is now pondering for a space base all of their own, utilizing the far side crater for a satellite telescope on the dark side. Perhaps there is a reason that we don't see the dark side of the moon. Maybe that reason is humanity is not meant to be facing the dark side.